Has your past year looked a little like this? Welcome back, everyone. My name is Maddie, here to bring you another Wellness Wednesday. Today we are going to cover more tips on working remotely. Our focus will be on the letter B, which will stand for balance and boundaries. To begin, I want to discuss what is work-life balance and why it's important. So a work-life balance is when you are able to equally prioritize the requirements and responsibilities between work and your personal life. There are many ways to achieve a work-life balance, such as establishing a rigid schedule, setting goals, and being mindful of using your personal time to recharge. Go and check out last week's video where we introduced the letter A on aspects that we can adjust in your daily life to further improve your work-life balance. Maintaining a good work-life balance can have numerous benefits like a reduction in stress and a greater sense of well-being. On the other hand, a weak work-life balance can result in longer working hours and burnout. In a research study conducted by the company Deloitte, during the year 2015, 1,000 full-time employees within the U.S. were surveyed to get a better understanding of work-life balance and the well-being within their organization. The survey found that 77% of employees experienced burnout within their current job. Although the study was only conducted 6 years ago, I'm sure we can all imagine how burnout has been affected with the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic, where we were all required to work remotely. Diving further into the workplace well-being survey, it was found that the cause of burnout was a lack of boundaries, which can lead to unmanageable amounts of stress and a negative effect within the quality of our work or personal relationships. Setting boundaries can be an intimidating and awkward process depending on your workplace relationships. However, clear communication and holding yourself accountable can alleviate the stress of working overtime and create balance between your work and life. Now let's discuss setting boundaries with coworkers. Set office hours and do not deviate from them for any reason. For example, if your coworker sends you an urgent email at 9 p.m., but you stated clearly that your office hours end at 5 p.m., do not reply. When answering the following day, restate that you are dedicated to your office hours and when you are available. Better yet, create an auto reply that states your office hours and when you will be back in the office to reply. The most difficult part of mastering this skill is the magic word, no. Use this time to practice saying no. Protect your time and build on your foundation of self-discipline. Like I said before, clear communication is key. Over-communication might be even better while we're working from home. Schedule a time with your supervisor to discuss the boundaries that you would like to set and enter into that conversation with a flexible mindset and be willing to compromise. This is especially important for those of you who are working from home and have children. Most supervisors will be completely understanding in the matter. Having an honest conversation will allow them to have a greater understanding of what's going on in your life. It will allow you greater flexibility with your hours and also alleviate stress of working those rigid hours while trying to maintain your family's needs. It might even be beneficial for you to come prepared with a couple of plans of how you will manage your time between work and family. Lastly, let's discuss how to set boundaries with ourselves. Have you developed some workaholic tendencies? Do you feel a little guilty or anxious when you sign off after a work day? To alleviate these stressors, let's expand on the tip that we discovered last week on adjusting our mindset. Instead of thinking, I'm leaving too early, look at it as if you're transitioning to something else, like spending time with your family, getting a workout in, or reading a book just to unwind. If you're still having trouble maintaining the boundaries that you've set for yourself, a little trickery might be necessary. Place a timer on your Wi-Fi or use blocking applications on your other devices in order to force yourself to sign off at the end of a workday. Modify your notification settings or invest in a timed lockbox to lock away your devices in order to physically separate yourself from work. And remember, boundaries is all about respect. They allow us and others to respect your own time and energy in order to create a sense of balance between work and life. And this concludes our second episode of ABCs for working from home. Again, my name is Maddie. I am the program assistant for Western Wellness. And tune in next week where we will discuss communication and any other tips that begin with the letter C.